EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. On 1st and 10, here's Murray, dancing to his left. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 45 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. On 2nd and 12, Murray under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the first-round pick of 2014. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Murray with a 3rd and long. Oh, now Murray has it stripped, and it's picked up by the Steelers. The 30, the 20. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They begin the drive with Johnson. The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle. A lot of people felt Johnson was a little misused during what was a disappointing 2018. 940 yards on the ground, 7 touchdowns. Great for most, but not the season Johnson was hoping for. And he said this offseason, there are a lot of good running backs in the NFL, but I'm the best. And now he's trying to prove it, hoping to get back to the production that sent him to the Pro Bowl in 2016. That would certainly help his rookie quarterback. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And all the way down to the 26. They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Check three, check. Let's go. 5-0. Pass him. Mike free. Coming, baby. Woo! Mike 3.
Back to the air on second down, it's Murray. He gets this one to Johnson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. Murray now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. First down, Murray. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, but it's going to be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Check. 25.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Watch safety creeping. Let's go. Safety creeping.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
He wasn't ready.
They come up in an offset eye. The Cardinals worst in the NFL, 6 of 16 on 4th down last year, but they'll try it here.
Watch the edge. Check it out,
Giving to the big tight end on 4th. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop.
Let's go. 18 Gator. 59. Let's go.
Here's the rookie from Florida Atlantic, Kareth White. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
70, Indy.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. 6 guys, check 6 guys. Watch the ship, Get it.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Hey, Charlie.
Looking to throw. Fitzgerald. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time, but you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. On second down, Johnson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here's Murray, and able to find Kirk complete. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Gain of 6. And the Cardinals, first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Second and 12 at the Steelers' 49-yard line.
Jim. Alert flare.
On second down, it's Johnson. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Be ready. Hey, check 24.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Shazier able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Switzer on the return. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Ready up.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to...
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack.
Second down.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Back to throw. Fitzgerald. Buying time to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the screen. Scramble, and now it's third down.
And it's third down.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down.
Hey, check Mike 34. Mike 34. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Operating from the gun, Fitzgerald, and that is incomplete.
Well, the fans should be applauding this defense right now. It's an excellent job. They force a 3 and out, and they should be able to set up their guys with great field position, probably near midfield or better.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Now Brown. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Murray now on 1st down. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
At the Steelers' 40-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Watch twist. Watch twist. Check 37. Check 33.
Here's Murray. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. 198. 98's the mic. It's a party now. It's a party now. 198.
Murray now on 1st down. Got him in. It's Brown. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Mike 8. Mike 8. Better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. He was looking for Charles Clay as tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
On the ready. Mike 50. Watch the run. Watch the run. Rush in. Rush in. Okay. Yeah. Go, go. Hey, check, check. Mike 50. Mike 50. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. I'm coming. Coming.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Try to go back to Clay that time, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Check, check. Fresno. 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 66. Pull it. High.
Fake handoff to Johnson. Now here's Murray. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
A final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
I'm trying to collect. Slam.
Pilot, 64, reach. Snap.
To throw again. Fitzgerald. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. From the gun, Fitzgerald. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as he'll drop him for a loss of 4. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Here we go. Rip left. Check 43. Check 3. Patch it. Kill. Ball shot. Check 24.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
And the blitz does come. This will be caught by Brown. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They go play action here on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Terrell Edmonds comes flying in from safety for the sack.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray. It's complete to Williams. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 3rd down, Johnson. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. 2nd and 6. Johnson's got it complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
A gain of 14.
It's a nice completion and a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Byron Murphy, the rookie from Washington. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Play fake. Murray. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Ryan Shazier in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Watch twitch. Twitch. Echo. Yo, sir. Mike 8. I'm going to come back to you.
A big spot now for the rookie Murray. And the pressure gets to him again. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Fitzgerald. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fitzgerald. Being chased out left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Let's go.
Hey. 5.
On 3rd down, Fitzgerald. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. They were looking for Johnson that time. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. The intended receiver was David Johnson. And it's 3rd and 4.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Johnson running right. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Throwing on 2nd down, Murray. The rookie from Michigan there defensively. That's Devin Bush making the play. This defense so strong all afternoon long. Well executed again there.
This is a group that really functions well off of each other. No matter what the assignment, the other person fills in the exact proper spot. They've made it very, very hard for them to find open places to throw the football.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Antonio Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. They do tack on the extra point as well, so it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First down, Steelers.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
You draw quarters. Yo, 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 go, go. Hey, seam 6, seam 6.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic.
Get the go.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
He's back to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. This quarterback now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he doesn't have a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Deontay Thompson, the rookie from Bama. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for Arizona, it's a rare bright spot as they move to 3-10 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, it's unfortunately more of the same as they'll fall to 3-10 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.